with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So UTSA's offense will get the ball first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him. And if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Toss to the outside. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Roadrunners have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's carry on. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars' offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. that's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Robinson looking to pass. It's complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Running back searching for a hole. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Fires on the move. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
As a pass, really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football, good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football, finishing the run. He gets knocked out of bounds, but how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Cougars want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Took a shot as he threw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Robinson will throw. That's caught. It's Watkins. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Hit as he throws. Pulls it in. It's Martin. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Martin. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Motion from the wideout. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Quickly complete. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The RPO, it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go with a direct snap. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. UTSA 14, 0. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Toss to the left. Finding open areas. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Sails one into the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point and he was able to come away with the pick.
Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. Houston going up tempo.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Houston. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Running to Green. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Dances away to buy time. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. With the catch, it's carry on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
With the catch, it's Wilson.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grab near the marker. It's carry on. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Roadrunners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UTSA!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
21, Houston, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up. Robinson looking to pass. He's going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's carry on.
Brings up 2nd down.
Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught, close to the marker, it's Wilson. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now on 1st down from the 43. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
This time he's got his man. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. The Roadrunners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter,
and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
if I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can...
He's got it on the outside. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Woo, we needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Houston, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snagged out of the air. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
To the air on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He lets one fly deep, and it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Steps away. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Makes a grab on the shot. He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line, and that is why explosive plays can change games. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback may change this route. Off play action on first down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
35, Houston, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Handoff to the single running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Robinson will throw. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half.
And the Roadrunners will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to...
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. He's running free down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Houston.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Hawaii. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the left. Got enough for the first. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Trying play action. He'll take another shot here. And it's caught inside the 25. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Roadrunners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Caught in the backfield, it's carry on. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback keeper. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. caught over the middle. It's Watkins. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a touch.
He wants to go deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Oh, better look out. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the
touchdown, UTSA! And the beatdown has ensued. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Turning it on. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Snap it to the back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Slithers into space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on fourth down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball in the perimeter for a nice positive gain.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, UT San Antonio. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is you.
Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Got it behind the line. It's Humphrey. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
That's caught. It's Harris. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Robinson looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. Turning on the jet. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
He'll get rid of it. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? They'll leave it with him. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.